Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ray Campbell. It is September 1st. I don't know about you, but it's opening day of hunting season, and I cannot seem to get my head into work and get all my stuff done fast enough because I'm already late. I'm supposed to be out there already, and I'm not. Trying to get everything wrapped up so I can go. Trying on all of my things, trying to figure out where all my stuff is. I'm a mess. So we're going to make this kind of quick for you. We'll get you the information you need, but we need to talk about it. So it's because it's going to be important on what's going to happen in the next couple of months to the middle of next year. So here we are, trying to get out for hunting season. Here's your update for today. It's September 1st. It's Friday. We have had a good 4 days now, basically a good week all the way around. Interest rates are good, or getting better. They are coming down this week. We saw a lot of news that came out this week that was to our benefit, that helped interest rates. It helped mortgage-backed securities, treasuries, all of that. The economy is showing signs of slowing even more. It is also showing signs of slowing in the way that the Federal Reserve wanted to see it. So while it's coming down, it's not crashing. Inflation is coming under control. And the way that the economy is slowing, it's not just a straight crash. Like, it's slowing down in some areas, and some areas are still hiring, and there's a mix. So it's all good things. It's what the Federal Reserve wanted to see, and that's a very good thing for us. So today's not the best day. A little bit of profit taking, I think, today, but things are looking good. Interest rates are coming down. Now, what's really in focus that's been a part of a conversation is called the R rate. So that's the real interest rate. So it's a combination of what interest rates are, and then you take out to account for inflation, and you come up with this R rate, or real rate. And here's where it becomes important. As inflation comes down, the Federal Reserve cannot leave interest rates at the level that they've raised them to without, if inflation comes down, the real rate actually goes up, right? And they don't want that. If they start to do that, that's when we're really going to see like a recession, economic crash, like those kinds of things that the Federal Reserve does not want to see. So they're going to do their best to keep real rates steady, keep them in line, not get out of control. Now, the way that they're going to have to do that is by lowering the interest rate that they've been raising. The reason is because as inflation comes down, as I mentioned, it's the interest rate, and you take into account where inflation is. With inflation coming down steadily, it's going to come down to a point that if they do not lower the real interest rate and keep, they've had that conversation, keep, higher for longer. It's not necessarily higher for longer, it's more restrictive for longer. And so that just means that they're going to slow the economy for longer, but they're not trying to, choke it out or crash it. So as inflation comes down, the Federal Reserve is not going to have a choice but to lower the interest rates that they've been raising to keep the real interest rate in line, right? So we're going to start seeing these things happen. Now, the expectation right now is May, June of next year of when we might see the real interest rate and inflation, those charts kind of cross and whatever, calculation, however that is all done in the background, that's expected middle of next year. So again, what does that mean, right? So all of this is still pointing in the direction that we've been saying for a long time. Now, timing's been off, of course, because things didn't happen as fast as expected, but that's okay. Interest rates are coming down. Bottom line, that's just the way it's going to go. So again, back to our temporary pain. This is just another talking point and another thing to point at that says, with what's happening now and what's expected to happen in the future, and this isn't a what if kind of situation. This is just what happens with interest rates going up and inflation coming down. They're going to intersect at some point, or and that chart, how when they're tracking it, it's going to separate enough, and then they're going to have to start lowering interest rates. That's just the way these cycles work, okay? So another piece of information for you as far as talking points for your clients, sellers, buyers, guys, home prices are going to continue to stay where they're at or higher. We are seeing a little bit of a correction, but again, we're not seeing a crash. We're not seeing, and that's really, it's just a hold. Things are slowing down, okay? And we needed it. Honestly, we really did. It's rough and it's tough on everybody right now, but it was needed to get things back in order. So that's where we're at. It is getting close to about time to call her quits here, and I'm going to be gone for the weekend. But as always, I have my phone and my laptop and internet pretty much everywhere I go. So if you do need something, by all means, call me, text me, whatever you need. I can get you what you need over the weekend, pre-approvals, new buyers, numbers so you can submit your offers, whatever it is. I highly doubt that you're going to be calling me at 5 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock when I'm sitting out and actually doing the hunting. So it's midday that you guys need stuff, let me know. All right, you guys have a great weekend. We will talk to you again next week. And remember, Monday is closed for Labor Day. So no banks are open, all that. So technically our offices are closed, but again, I'm available all the time. So if you need anything, give me a call. Otherwise, we'll talk to you again soon next week. Bye-bye.